Okay, it should be live right now.
Oh, it's live. Yeah. Quick, fast, and a hurry live.
Welcome back. Debatable episode, we think 39. We got to go back.
Think 39, but we back.
Yeah, exactly. What's going on, y'all? We appreciate y'all for the support so far. MC War. Definitely, this Debatable, man. We're here to talk about everything that's happening in the world and kind of share with the community. And let me cut the volume down. Boom, right on time. Okay, so that's looking right there. All right, okay. So definitely tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Fat boy gang, man. He's doing his thing, losing his weight, man. He's my inspiration, man. Yeah, he look good.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Definitely. So what you think about the credit bureaus, man? They're about to shut the credit bureaus down.
I have to do some research on that. That's a good topic to continue the dialogue about, because, in America, everything is based on your credit. You rental, if you're going to move into an apartment, credit. You got to get a car, credit. If you got to, sometimes to be a friend, what's his credit score? I know Creflo Dollar.
Yeah.
I know Creflo Dollar.
Right.
He got some credit thing going on, or how much money do you make in a year type thing going on. So it's interesting. I definitely want to look into it more because that's definitely an interesting topic.
Right. And that's a fact. So I'm trying to figure out what are they gonna exactly, base it off of now. Your income, that's what I was saying. I don't know, man. That could be good. That could be bad. I think a lot more. I think a lot more discrimination gonna happen now.
You think?
Yeah.
I would think it'll be less because because
you
don't have to get because if your credit is a certain level, your signature, all you need is your signature.
Yeah, but then what are they basing it on? Okay, your income. Okay, I guess they're gonna say it's gonna be income based now, W-2s, right? Monthly check stubs.
W-2's a good one because now you gotta pay taxes.
Check stubs. I'm thinking check stubs too, because how you gonna prove? They gotta see that you make it. If you coming into an apartment, you gotta see that this person is getting money. You need their bank statements, right? And then they got that verified login where they could log right into your account. So ain't no fixing that. Got it. They go right into your account and see if what you're saying is really what it is. So my thing is, I don't know. I don't know, man. Because right now you could be any race with a good credit score, pretty much get anywhere.
Any race with a good credit score, pretty much get anywhere.
Yeah, as far as an apartment.
That was a bar.
I know. New York was having some issues. They were doing this was way more like a couple of years ago. They was definitely doing. I forgot what they called it, but they were screening. Who was it? Like if it was a black person, when they would go to rent the apartment,
right.
And they was not really basing it off of anything, but they was definitely basing it off of race partially.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, it was a whole documentary or something.
No, I think I might have saw that. I think I might have saw that.
Yeah, you might have been on the show.
Yeah, it was a hidden camera.
Right,
and
exactly.
It was going to different places, and if you was a white person, they treat you one way. If it was a black person, we don't got no empty spaces here.
Exactly.
We don't got this here. They gave you the whole run around. Yeah, somebody just got the apartment just a couple of hours ago. You know what I mean? It's type thing. So yeah, I think I remember seeing it.
Right, exactly. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
It's a definitely interesting topic because from my understanding, they're supposed to be doing away with certain things like SSI, like Medicare. You know what I mean? This is from the books from back in the day from Dr. York.
Right.
You'll talk about how as we become more and more of a cashless society,
right.
The a lot of the programs that exist that the baby boomers of before knew about, whether it's your pension, your Social Security, benefit, and your Medicare benefit, all these things are going away. So to talk about credit is about to disappear. I just got to do more research.
Credit bureaus.
My point. Yeah. Credit bureaus.
Right.
Credit is about to disappear. Yeah. I got to do more research so I can have more of an intelligible, conversation about
crazy. It. All I know is just a different post that I'm seeing. Somebody texted me about it earlier. I just wanted to, see what your thoughts was on it. And Robert Kawasaki, he also is talking about, Social Security. Obviously, they
got a book on it, Rob the Pension.
Rob the Pension.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I want to read that.
Wow.
Book. It talks about how they got a Ponzi scheme
right.
within the
exactly.
government.
Governmental Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. In order to rob a pension.
Yeah, you know, he called out Warren Buffett too. He said that Warren Buffett, right? He always acknowledges him as one of the greatest investors in the world, right? Okay. But he said that Warren Buffett might have had, you know, knew exactly what was going on with the subprime lending. He knew exactly what was going on. He was a part of it. He made his money. That's like it's in cash flow. Cash flow quadrant. In cash flow, he said that he basically was saying that he put the pieces in play for a lot of what took place. Okay. And it's in cash flow quadrant, he talks about it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but Robert Kiyosaki, you know, that's why he's in the gold. And then you remember, you know, for a minute, the whole Bill Gates thing. Okay. You know, he was going against Bill Gates over the vaccine and the COVID-19.
No, I didn't know he spoke.
Oh, he was saying different things, and he was like, "Yo, if they come get me." That's the type of stuff he was saying. This is recent.
No, Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah, Robert Kiyosaki.
I remember that.
A couple of months ago. Yeah.
I thought he was about Bill Gates.
He's a pretty. Yeah, nah. Yeah, Bill Gates is so high up there. I don't even know if Robert Kiyosaki got $1 billion. He might, right? If he doesn't, I mean, he's got hundreds of millions, right? Which is still an incredible amount of money. Yeah. But I don't know if he got $1 billion yet. And you're talking about what's his name? Bill Gates. They got like over 100, right? No, or 50 billion, something crazy like that. He definitely in the billions, and Bezos is over 100, right? No, Elon Musk is definitely over 100. Right. Elon Musk is definitely over 100. Right. Yeah, what's that over? KRS One.
But MC Shan put it up. You know what I mean?
What did he put up?
You know, the classic battle between him and KRS One. Right. You know, but you know, I really appreciate MC Shan's hustle. Like, yeah, I like he's on it. He's on this thing. You know what I'm saying? And he's an original spitter. He's an entertaining individual. Yeah, like, he's an original spitter. That guy. You know what I'm saying? He does his thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, shouts out to MC Shan. Right. The fact that he put up the I think he could battle KRS One. I think that arguably that could be definitely something to watch. KRS One versus MC Shan. Yeah, and KRS One. If you see that, you follow what I'm saying? You can't talk about all your 100 albums versus MC Shan's album. I'm saying the way MC Shan put that picture up, he putting it up like, yo, look, you can't do nothing with me. Like, you know, it's a battle versus like a bar for bar, face to face type thing. Yeah, I mean, but you know, it's hard to give him Shan a shot right now. Like, you know, Shan would have to battle somebody like a Tragedy Gaddafi. No, they from Queens together. They from Queens. I don't know. You have to battle somebody else. That's two different generations, isn't it? Yeah, that's that T.I. conversation. It definitely is. With Busta, generation difference. Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying he need to battle somebody. Yeah, before and then get a wave going. Yeah, and then he could be like, yo, KRS One, I need that rematch. But other than that, like, how can he get the rematch, or how can he get a fight with a battle with KRS One? Man, KRS One been putting it down for solid 30 years. MC Shan, you know, they pull him back on every now and then when they do a Queens out. Right. You know what I'm talking about? And he does his thing, you know, as far as an entrepreneur and stuff like that. But just him battling right now, I don't know about that. So speaking of the battles, Cassidy, Hitman, is about to happen this weekend. I'm looking forward to it, man. Yeah, we're gonna watch it. You know what I mean? We fans of I'm a fan of Cassidy and a fan of Hitman Holla. Right. You know, shouts out to Hitman Holla doing his thing, going to, you know, Wild 'N Out and your accomplishments, man. Shouts out to that. You know what I mean? You go from a urban pastime and now you on television and doing your thing. Right. Cassie threw a couple of shots like you be dancing. I never saw you dancing on Wild 'N Out. I don't know about Wild 'N Out, but he definitely be there in his battles, like, you know, and then his brother, he dives and they catch him and he got the whole thing and bring it back. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's definitely more into the theatrics. You know, I mean, I'm not saying he don't got bars. It's a part of the what Cassie says, a part of the WWE of battle rap. Yeah, that definitely is. Which is you know, I think it's a good thing, because what happens is it allows guys to, you know, put on a performance, because it's all entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like your man Cassidy said that there ain't nobody hitting nobody, ain't nobody doing nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I could agree with that aspect of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shouts out to them guys. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it and seeing where things are, you know, where things are going with battle rap right now, because between Cassidy and Arsenal, then Cassidy and your man Goods, and then Cassidy and now the man there?
Which one?
He about to battle?
Hitman
Holla. No disrespect, that's
no, definitely not. Hitman Holla.
My point is, he's about to battle him, and I look forward to that. I want to see where the battle rap thing goes, how it's about to play out, man.
I definitely do too.
Hey, yo, tell a friend,
I was thinking,
hit that subscribe button.
Where can we buy the tickets at? I was gonna definitely go over here and let's see about finding these tickets real quick. And now look, I think they can actually see us on the side while we go ahead and search up. We might be doing too much, you see? I'm doing too much? Okay, hold up. Bye. Cassidy versus Hitman Holla. Pay-per-view.
Okay.
Let's see how that comes out.
Hitman Holla. Cassidy, how many views that got?
Max out. Rat Bridge. Shouts out to Deep Rat.
What you got going on?
They buying. I mean, I think we gotta buy it on.
Okay, they partner?
Yeah. Well, they've been rocking out together.
Okay.
They've been rocking out. Check out pay-per-view. Events. Okay. Subscribe. Max out announcement 1. But where can I buy the tickets? Let me see. Let's check out pay-per-view events, like you said, and then let's see if you can go ahead and find it.
Are they able to see that?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, okay, that's dope. Man, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep, there it goes.
All right.
Pay-per-view VOD.
How much? $50. Congrats to that, man. That's good stuff right there, man. Yeah. Order now.
Yeah. So look, we're gonna order it. I don't want to punch my credit card information in on live. We ain't gonna do that. But we definitely gonna get them tickets.
That's what's up.
Wow. Interesting. So I mean, yeah, man. Who you got?
I got Cassidy.
Yeah, me too.
Cassidy, listen. Cassidy.
I believe Cassidy won all of it. You know me. I think he won.
He beat Goods.
Yeah, he definitely did.
He beat
Awesome.
Yeah, he definitely did. I mean, and I'm not saying it because Cassidy is a artist and he's battle rapping, man, because we into MC War is different. You have to really recognize that MC War is on a whole nother trajectory because we just look at things different. And as time goes on, you'll see with the stuff that we roll out, but and even to have this conversation, why, I'm saying Cassidy got it, we would be talking about our secret sauce.
Right.
So, but I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna just say Cassidy got it.
Definitely got
it. And what you could go by is his interview. I think he did an interview at 15 Minutes of Fame. Was that 15 Minutes of Fame?
Yeah, it was.
At the studio?
Yeah, it was.
With some guy from California.
Yeah,
and that interview is the epitome of how MC War look at things. The way we look at things and how we put things in perspective is just like that right there. So, and as we roll out things, we're going to be catering to battle enthusiasts that see things that way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. It's not all about the sensationalism.
No.
For some people, they're technicians. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Within the battle rap, we consider ourselves technicians.
Yeah. And I think Hitman Holla is a dope MC. I just think that Cassidy he definitely more into his verses, and I think when he writes, he's appealing to a larger audience of people that are into lyricism.
Yeah,
what I'm talking about?
My point.
Not just a larger audience that's into being entertained, because you got that too.
Right.
That's what your who would be like your Jadakiss or there's other But Cassidy is touching the same lane as like people that listen to Jadakiss for what they listen to Jadakiss for is what they listen to Cassidy for. But let's say Young Dolph. That's a more entertaining. Yeah, right. To me, Wilding Out. I mean, I'm just saying, like, battle rap. It's it's like it's a particular lyricism that they're looking for.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think like Killer Priest.
Okay.
Like Killer Priest. Like how many people from the battle rap community, right, or the quote unquote battle rap community, right? Because you got battle rap, you got MC battling, you got rap battling,
right.
You got freestyle battling, right? So you still only now you don't only segment.
That's pretty good that you was able to identify.
Yeah,
that.
you segmented one aspect of actually battling because there's a bunch of it. You follow what I'm talking about? So look at Killer Priest. Like Killer Priest, is he recognized by? Like he's a definitive dope lyricist. Mm-hmm. You follow what I'm talking about? Right. Whereas if you ask Hitman Holla, that would be a question I want to ask. Hitman Holla, what you think about Killer Priest? Get his thoughts on it. Ask Cassidy, which I can almost guarantee. You follow what I'm talking about? Okay. I'm not saying that Hitman is not going to say, yeah, I rock with. I'm not saying he won't say I rock with Killer Priest, but I believe the affinity to the way Killer Priest put his stuff together. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be more respected from a person like a Cassidy. Okay. Than a person like a Hitman Holla. That's well, yeah. I mean, that's the whole era of dumbing things down. Yeah. You know, I mean, in this era of dumbing things down from early 2000s to now, we want to say we're not quite at mid 2000, 2050 being mid. Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah. We're 20 years in. So 20 years in, and within that 20 years in, there's been an accepted culture of dumbing things down. Definitely. And everybody recognized that. It's in the music. Right. It's in the vernacular, how you speak. Right. When I was coming up, you know, you had to be smart. Being smart was cool. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I remember being at the lunch table and some of our friends that was like, you know, either 5% or I didn't know nothing about Nation of Islam. I knew more about 5%. Yeah. But like, you know, they'll be at the table reading paper, like a newspaper. Right. It would be the basketball game, you know, it would be like, you know, sports section, but you had a newspaper. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now when you know you're on your phone in lunchroom, you might be on World Star looking at fights, you know, and stuff like that. So like the thought process is different. Yeah. And within the 20 years, it's like, you know, a lot of stuff got dumbed down. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's the word to use as far as dumbed down. Or you could use within the last 20 years, stuff got slowed down versus sped up. And in speeding up is your intellect and how you speak. Right. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because even when you speak, certain parts of America, you know, it's okay to speak slow. Right. Mumble. You know, 'cause that mumble rap, there's a mumble talk that goes with that also. Yeah. It's like you can't really, you have to be a part of that whole zone to understand. And then now, the next thing with the text is like letters. You know, you're not writing the whole word out. You just like, you know, I can't even think of a phrase, but that's what they do now. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. Like Polite got a bill where he was talking about the emojis. Okay, it's like hieroglyphs. Did you ever hear that one? I haven't heard it. Yeah. The emojis. Yeah, I could get with that. He was explaining how, like, you know, a hieroglyph. You look at the hieroglyph and you get, or you know, it's saying all these different things. I could get that. You know, they got the LOL joint. I could get that. But we're not there with that though. No, not at all. I could get with that. But I was feeling it. I was feeling it. I mean, it was, you know, because it's definitely an age of people that's smart too. Because I mean, come on, there was people definitely more. I believe that. I'm sure the numbers. We could look up the numbers right now. Amount of people that illiterate, right? Amount of illiterate people. I know it was way more when we were younger than it is now. You follow what I'm talking about? How could you be illiterate with Facebook? You follow what I'm talking about? Illiterate. I'm not illiterate. I just don't know how to spell illiterate. While only 12% of the people in the world only 12% of the people of the world. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's share the screen on this right here. How I go over here? See. We go over here. Bang. Okay, so we over here. We're saying while only 12% of the people in the world could read and write in 1820, today the share has reversed. Only 14% of the world population in 2016 remained illiterate. Over the last 65 years, the global literacy rate increased by 4% every 5 years, from 42% in 1960 to 86% in 2015. So that's my point. Even though I know that that's a general statement for the world, right? Yeah. I think if you go into the Black community, where literacy, okay, that's a good one. Where we would focus on, because
there is there should be a breakdown like that for our Black community. You know what I mean? Because those are the things that matters. You know what I mean?
Okay. In 1870, there was little difference between older and younger Blacks literacy. 85% of Black adults ages 60 to 69 were illiterate. 76% of Blacks ages 20 to 29 were illiterate. So hold on, but now what? Well, what's the age now? Let's make sure Black literacy rate. 20% of adults with below basic prose literacy were Black. In contrast, while 70% of the NAAL population is white, 37% of adults with below basic prose literacy were white.
It's not saying that.
I don't get that. Okay, 20% of adults with below basic prose literacy were Black. In contrast, while 70% of NAAL population is white, 37% of adults with below basic prose literacy were white. I don't get that. First look at literacy of America's adults. Okay, National Assessment of Adult. Oh, National Assessment. Okay, of adult.
120 years?
Literacy, yeah, basically number of births and population. Okay, how many people in the Black community can't read? That's how we're gonna do it. How many people?
And it's not no shot. It's just like, you know, to know this, it is kind of put things in perspective, because I'm feeling like, you know, between the music,
white kids can't read either,
and what we are afforded and what we're given. You know what I'm saying? It's not like how it was back in the 80s and 90s, well, the 70s and 80s. Between the 70s and 80s, I felt like, you know, there was more stuff that was afforded to us. Well, like phonics. There was phonics books inside of the school. There's civics inside of school. Those things don't exist. Those music classes inside of school. You know what I mean? Like, you know, certain things just don't exist no more.
Black.
And I think that has a lot to do with literacy.
Let's say literacy.
I mean, I don't have nothing written down as a fact.
I put that already, right? First look at literacy. Why we can't get a number?
Like before, right? Like that was one on a broad scale. But then when you hone in, I mean, I think that's kind of like, you know, African American Communities First Edition. The volume explore unique social culture context of literacy. Now that's the topic. That's the topic right there. Okay, hold on. Now, tell a friend. This is Debatable.
No, that's
you know, hit the subscribe.
This is a book. Okay, this volume explores unique sociocultural context of literacy, development, values, and practices in African communities. Frequently the focus of public discourse about literacy. A society that values a rapid, sophisticated level of literacy, they are among those who are most disadvantaged by low literacy achievement. Literacy in African American communities contributes a fresh perspective by revealing how social history and cultural values converge to influence African American literacy values and practices. Acknowledging that literacy issues pertaining to this group are as unique and complex as this group's collective history. So, I mean, man, this is a thing. Come on, man. Let's see.
We could move on.
Okay.
But my point is, you know, a topic like that is very important. Like, you know, you got certain areas of the country that, you know, it's cool to drink lean, it's cool to pop pills, and in every subculture, when you go back to the 60s and 70s, they were doing coke, they were popping pills, they were smoking reefer, but there was a level of literacy that was there that's not here now.
Right, but you know, everybody knows that back then ain't nobody was glorifying the fiends.
Nah, nobody was glorifying the fiends. I'm talking about like, you know,
I'm saying that's another difference too. When you talk about drugs,
okay,
I'm saying they are actually glorifying the fiends now. Like, you know, that, I mean, that's been said by multiple different people in the music industry, you know, rappers and things of that nature. Okay, the most likely person to read a book, college-educated Black woman, it looks like, well, in its look at the adoption of electronic book formats, Pew Research stumbled onto an interesting data point that the most likely person to read a book, the most likely person to read a book in any format is a black woman who's been to college. God,
so if you haven't been to college, what that means?
I don't know, but I know that that's a big statement right there.
I'm saying, but if you haven't been to college, because it's all based on being to college.
Wow. If
you haven't been to college,
you know they listen. Operation Take Over the World.
That's a fact.
They are taking over the world.
That's a fact. Tanzania just got their first black president.
Yeah,
woman
black
president.
Exactly. The second one on the continent. The second one in world's history.
Right.
Let's look at the adoption of electronic book formats. Pew stumbled onto an interesting data point. The most likely person to read a book in any format is a black woman who's been to college. But a lot of black women go to in America.
I mean, that's
okay. Now you ready?
I mean, I don't know.
Percentage
I'll say I don't know.
of black women
in college
that go to college.
42% black, 37% Hispanics.
36%. That's not bad right there. The overall, O's were white, 42%, black 37%. Black women students far outnumber black men. We know that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying going to college though.
That's my man. I'm telling you, bro. That's what they saying. That outnumber that students that was college. They talking about college. Okay, let's click on that right there. I'm telling you, man. Okay, hold on. Rural college enrollment rate 18 to 24. Oh boy, 18%. We are not far off either, percentage-wise. That's only 5 points.
Man, looks good.
5 points. Okay, black women students far outnumber black men. Okay, black women are earning more college degrees. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Next picture. Race gaps in college completion remain wide. They still remain wide. Almost half, 44% of white women aged 25 to 35 in 2015 have completed 4 years of college. For black men, the rate. Why are you comparing black men to white women? I don't get that. Hold on. Let's understand it first. There has been a significant increase in rates of 4-year college completion among black Americans, especially women. But rates among whites have increased just as rapidly, again, especially among women. Almost 44%. Almost half, 44.7%. The white women aged 25 to 35 in 2015 have completed 4 years of college. For black men, that rate is just 17.2%. Women are now outperforming men in terms of completing 4 years of college. Within racial categories, women are now more likely than men to complete college to the tune of 5 to 7 percentage points. Okay, an undergraduate degree is not a wealth generator for black Americans. It's not a wealth generator for no American. Like, that's a fact. Like, come on. In fact, black households headed by a college graduate are less wealthy than less educated. Okay, so where's the black women? Where's the black college graduates less likely to be married? That's great. Interesting. That's interesting. Black college graduates likely to marry a college graduate. Interesting. Educated black husbands are key to racial equity. Okay. I mean, college, I was in the clubhouse, man, and it was this one, the brother, that guy, Nicholas, that does the audio for Netflix, and he's also doing mentoring and like the financial space and stuff like that. I forget his Instagram, but he was talking, he's getting a bunch of people in the room, upwards of like 50 plus, 100, etc.
Okay.
And he winds up going into, he lets up this girl, this sister, and she was like, "Oh, see, I'm glad that you guys holding this group. People don't understand how important college is." He was like, "Well, listen, I've been to college, but college is not a factor in making money."
Right.
He said, "Only a factor. I'm I'm only good. It's good for me because I went in there with a focus. I knew what I was going to school for, how I was going to apply it after school.
Right.
Because now you got those skills to leverage.
Right.
That's the difference. But if you just randomly go into college, which most people do, but yeah, interesting. So I mean, we know black women, but I don't see the specific numbers.
I mean, I didn't go to college. I had vocational X, Y, and Z, but like none of the stuff that I went to school for during that time do I use now.
Right. Facts.
And
facts.
I think there's a large percentage of people that go to college and come out of college and do not utilize what they went to school for. So,
right.
I look at those type of things. You know what I'm saying? I look at those type of things, and then you have people that dropped out of school. You know what I mean? A lot of the percentage of the times are very successful. There is a level of success of people that did not complete college or did not go to college that are successful.
Yeah, definitely.
Within our landscape that's coming from the black community.
Right.
I just feel like when it comes to education, there are a level of things that we don't have access to. Right. Like being in Africa here, there's a series of things that they don't have access to here in Liberia. And when you talk to the average, youth here, they don't know nothing about space, astronomy.
Right.
Talking about astronomy, talking about heaven for them is the clouds, and for some people in America too is just the clouds. There's a majority of people in America too that they don't know nothing about astronomy.
Right.
But then within the landscape of America, you're gonna find people that's really into astronomy that know about what's going on. That we have a black woman that's an astronaut now. Right. That's traveling in space, that we have a space station, that we have these different things, that we are shooting things out there on Mars, that we do have, probing devices that's probing, looking around Mars, which is another planet. Yeah, you can't have that conversation here. Maybe in South Africa.
You can, but just not to the majority.
Like, well, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's the majority. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's true. To give you guys put things in perspective here.
But remember we're in like the poorest. Let me see. Go ahead, continue.
Well, this is the poorest country, but I'm saying just to put things in perspective. Like here in Liberia, we are the majority. I mean, meaning the majority insofar as all you're gonna see is Africans. You follow what I'm saying? Like. You might see some Chinese, you might see some Lebanese, but the landscape is African. You know what I'm saying? Hence Africa. So being here in Africa, there's certain things because to your point, because it is a poor country, there's certain things that's not afforded here. And then you take that to the to America, in the black community, there's certain things that should be afforded there because it's America. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in the age of information, internet, smartphones. Certain things should be afforded to the average black community where you know not to hang your pants and you know not to do certain things and is there certain things should be afforded to us. It's my point.
Right. Not to hang your pants, man. So I
used to hang my pants.
That's my point.
You know what I'm saying? I used to hang my pants. My point is certain things.
You're not gonna. But they're using the technology to watch the latest trend. Most countries in the world, they're not using it. Most people, you gotta train yourself, man. Even the people that are actually on strict regiments and more discipline, they still gotta train themselves. Yo, get off Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Get off Instagram.
Right.
You follow what I'm talking about? Like, yo, get off. I've been on this too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like these people, they watching, I can just only imagine what it would, if I was 18 right now, 21 right now, you're going to be in you're going to be inside the YouTube. You're going to be watching the videos. I
don't want to sound like I'm a complainer. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
No, it is what it is, though. I'm just saying, I'm just identifying that, people that, the way they constructed those things, right? The way they constructed the social media apps, bro, that joint sucking the soul out the human race, bro. Or whatever it is, I guess it's putting it in the AI, bro. You know what I'm saying? We put our energy right into the computer, man. But see, look, I don't see these are among the 25 poorest countries in the world. USA Today. I would think that's a good.
For 2019.
Yeah, and I think it's a good. What's the word for it? Reference or whatever.
Well, we use it as a measurement.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, Benin, 25. Look at that. You know, all places that I know people that want to move there. Not a place that I probably would also move and never come back from, right? Okay, Benin, 25. Guinea, that's our neighbor. Guinea's next door. We're in Liberia. Guinea's next door. GNI per capita, 2031, I guess, those zeros. GDP, okay, so that's per person, making $2,000, right? Averaging it in
their money.
Yeah, thinking so. No, US dollars.
US dollars per year.
Yeah. So the GDP is 26 billion. That's okay. Population 12 million. That's a big country. Zimbabwe, 23. 36 billion. Average, I guess, 1990 per household. GNI per capita. Let's get that GNI. GNI captures all. Okay. Identify GNI captures all economic activity. Gross national income per capita. The material wealth of the United States has been generated through a complex, diversified economy developed over centuries. U.S. gross national income per capita is 55,000. Meanwhile, there are more than 500 million people spread across dozens of countries worldwide with per capita GNI. So that's gross national income. Got it. 2,000. It's average is 2,000 per year for the rest of the world. Look at that.
What I'm saying for the year, though, right?
For the year. Look, they less than 2,000. 23 Zimbabwe, but they big, so that's why less than 2,000. But look, they got a big GDP and a bigger population. So okay, 22 Mali, Rwanda, and Rwanda is growing. Like, look at this.
They're a pretty small country.
Come on, man.
And they got like 12 billion people.
12 million. Exactly. 1,800, you know what I'm saying? But their GDP is not too bad, 22.7 billion, 26.3, that's Chad, 14.9 million people. I don't really hear much about Chad. I would like to learn more about that country. Ethiopia,
105 million.
105 million people? Dang, I didn't even know. No wonder Ethiopia is popular. Ethiopia is the Nigeria of the East of East Africa. I ain't even realized that.
Life expectancy is from 65 to
Haiti. From 65 to 9 years? 65.9 years. Okay, got it. Haiti, 1,600, 18.2 billion. That's not that bad. Haiti's past all these other countries, man. 11 million population. That's a lot of people.
I remember it was 8 million.
That's 2 times Liberia. That's 2 times Liberia right there. Okay, let's see. 2.5 times. Uganda. Damn. So where's Liberia, bro? Hold on. Now I'm spinning quick, fast. Afghanistan, Burkina Faso, Togo, Guinea-Bissau, Eritrea. What's going on? Solomon Islands, the Gambia. Oh, I love the Gambia. One of my favorite places in the world. 2 million people, small country. 3 billion, 61.4 years of age. Sierra Leone. Look at that. 52 years, 1,300. That's low. Wow, but there's 7 million there. But I guess with the 10.5 billion is what brings it to 9. 8 Madison, Mozambique.
You don't want to go to Madagascar.
Liberia. Oh, so this is the 6th poorest in the world. Got it. Damn. $1,000. Shit. Excuse my language. 4.7 million population, 5.5 billion. It's pretty poor over here. Malawi, poorer than Liberia. Niger, poorer than Liberia. Congo, poorer than Liberia. Burundi, poorer than Liberia. Central African Republic.
Where's that at?
It's Central
Africa.
Yeah. Okay, somewhere near. I think it's near. What's it called? The Democratic Republic of Congo. I think so. Interesting. So yeah. So now what we saying? Okay, astronomy.
Okay. To my point, astronomy is not something that you can find with the average person talking about that. But now you can talk about that with the average person in America.
Right.
So in comparison, right, I feel as though that there should be certain things that's afforded to us in America, going to school, basic conversation, because stuff has just been slowed down in the past 20 years. That's my point. Now, when it comes to what is it called? Poorest community, poorest Black community in America, right? You would probably look that up real quick. The poorest Black community in America, because now that would be to the effect of like a country in the Caribbean or Africa. You know what I mean? Because, and then you could, I guess based on, and it's all relative
Dead
on
center.
dead center,
below
right?
Chad,
Cameroon,
next to Congo. Wow, Sudan. Wow,
Okay.
look how big the Congo is, yo.
Yeah.
God,
It's two Congos. Got the Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo.
Seriously?
I bet you used to be all that used to be one Congo.
Yeah, I mean,
before they split it.
Look at this.
So my point is,
okay, so
my point is the poorest Black community in America, and now that's where you really just put it is all relative to how much finance you have. You know what I mean? The more finance you have, the more education you have, and that's just what it is. Point blank. Period. I leave it at that.
Okay, let's try poorest Black cities. These are the 15 worst cities for Black Americans.
Okay.
I would assume Chicago would be in the top. Let's see. Method out. Bang! 15. Chicago, Naperville, and Elgin, Illinois. Okay, and this is communities, right?
Right.
Versus cities, no cities. Okay, so Chicago 15, I would think that they would have came
Number one.
Yeah. Rochester, New York,
Okay.
unemployed 16%, homeownership rate 32%, Black median income 28,000, right? Wow. Population 124,000. Danville, Illinois, 10,000 people out there. Ownership rate 31%. Let's go back to Chicago real quick. 39% ownership rate. Unemployment 18%. Black population is a lot of us. 1.6 million. Wow. Okay.
Of the 40 million.
Of the 40 million, yeah. Trenton, we know, we've been knowing about Trenton. Goodness gracious, 40%. Okay, home ownership ain't too bad over there. 40%, 76% white though. 15% Black, unemployment 6% white.
47% is white, right?
Yeah, 47% what?
Of the population.
No.
What is it? What's the population over there?
It doesn't say that.
It's just okay.
75,000. 20%. So, I won't say the other 80 is white. You gotta have a lot of Latinos up in there too. Okay. Springfield, Illinois, that's 3 cities in Illinois. So just basically stay out of Illinois, period. Fresno, California. Okay, Fresno, 48,000 people.
Right now, Chicago is the largest population of Black people so far that I've seen.
4. How many in Chicago, Illinois? 4 now, right? It was 3 before. 1, 2, 3, 4. You heard? Mm-hmm. Chicago, Illinois. No, it's 4 cities on this worst cities. It's about staying out of Illinois. What are you doing in Illinois? Michigan. That ain't even too far from me.
Yeah.
Look at that. But that's now Benton Harbor. I never heard of that. 22,000 Black people. Decatur, Illinois. 5? My man, what are you even doing in that state, Elmira? That's where the prison is, ain't it?
I've heard of Elmira.
Yeah, I've heard of that too. Like, shoot, 5,000 people. Come on, man. Like, you going straight from the hospital. Because they said when they high school, they have a thing from the institute. There's a saying about going from high school into the system.
Wow.
Yeah, but nah, here you're probably going right from the womb to the damn prison.
Then to the tomb.
Oh, man. Oh my gosh. It's about staying out of Illinois. It's about staying out the Midwest, bro. Huh? Look at that, Minneapolis. Racine, I think Wisconsin is still Midwest too. Milwaukee, that's Midwest. Bro.
I didn't know.
It's about staying out of it. But why are they saying that? I guess because those are, let's see why they put that together. These are the 15 worst cities for Black Americans. Why? The unemployment rate for Black Americans fell below 6% for the first time in history earlier this year. The historic dip in joblessness was a benchmark for progress in the continued pursuit of racial equality in the United States, and a reminder of the unique challenges Black Americans face every day. The Black unemployment rate has hovered above overall unemployment median. But yes, so I guess more 31 cities, 80. Okay. Disparities in socioeconomic measures exist to some degree nationwide. However, in certain cities, gaps in outcomes along racial lines are chasmic. Okay, so all right, so the gaps are the largest in those areas. So I mean, yeah, man. I mean, I agree 100%. Definitely astronomy, you know, because definitely some people out here don't even know about. They don't even know planets. They don't even know what a planet is.
And maybe I probably went too far by saying astronomy. There's so many different things that we could talk about before
right now,
astronomy.
I was thinking the same thing,
but astronomy is relative because, you know, when it comes down to
when you look
planet,
at,
you know,
when you look at renaissances and stuff like that, you know, it feels like space was a part of that. Like, you know, if you look at, you know,
that's a good topic.
Yeah, if you look at the Renaissance, the Romans or the European people and stuff. Yeah, what's it called? Michelangelo's and all them people. They was, you know, I mean, it just felt like they was doing flying. They was definitely flying machines. Excuse me. They was doing different things that just felt like they was trying to, you know, excel off the planet. Or their minds were going to a certain place. Right. So I mean, I think that's a part of it. But you know, again, we are looking at it from the sixth poorest place in the world. So, but I'm saying South Africa. You said, you know, earlier you said South Africa. Maybe South Africa.
No, because they do have a space program.
You said maybe. I'm telling you.
No, they have a space.
You said maybe. It's a definitive. South Africa is like America. That's like England.
Well,
that's like
you're right.
Europe. Like, you know, on the continent.
No, you're right. You're right.
I don't even look at South Africa as being on the continent because when you think of like it's mad white people over there, it's like it's always for a long time it's been like America. To a degree.
No,
like,
you're right.
You know,
you're right.
Racism.
And what I was getting at is like the average person you would speak with off the street.
Right.
Now, and that's why I said maybe South Africa, but I mean, yeah, you're right. They have a whole safe space program there.
Right.
You know, in South Africa. I forget there's another country on the continent where they have a space program.
Right.
And I think, you know, having a space program doesn't necessarily have to make you a space cadet, but yeah, you know, there's a level of knowledge you have on based on the planet you're on, based on what's going on. You know, like there's certain people you talk to. They know about the meteorite that went by. They know about what age we in. They know what they doing.
I mean, we watched the eclipse. Remember from the airport.
Right.
Remember one of those eclipses? That 2012.
That was 20. Yeah, it might have been 12.
Right around that time.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know. It's just come on. It just put things in perspective, man. Right. And there's so much that we don't know. You know. As like, okay, you ask 50 Cent. I don't care, man. I'm 50 Cent. You ask Mayweather, man.
50 Cent guy, bro. Bro, he got a conversation about space, bro.
You ask 50 Cent.
Your man Elon Musk right now, because 50 Cent is a guy that wants to be one of the richest people on the planet. So you can't tell me he's not watching what Elon Musk is doing. He's not watching what the president of or the founder of Virgin is doing. He's not watching what Bezos is doing. They watching them people, man. You know, even Mayweather, man. Like all of them guys, man. Even Mayweather, you know.
Me in Africa.
Huh?
That was a mosquito.
These mosquitoes ain't no joke, bro. But yeah, 50 Cent, you know, come on, man. He, you know, I mean, he might not be thinking about anything yet or right now but you know, he's definitely, you know, the conversation, like the first trillionaire might come from mining in Mars or whatever, like that conversation. I mean, I'm thinking he's hearing it. I mean, he strikes me as a person that reads the Wall Street Journal.
Right.
You follow what I'm talking about? Or he got somebody in his camp that's reading the Wall Street Journal and updating him. You follow what I'm talking about? You know, and that's what somebody, what's his name? Grant Cardone was saying.
You think 50 Cent a battle?
Definitely, man. 50 Cent definitely battle.
Who do you think he'll battle?
He'll battle any big person that with the money is right. He'll battle any big person.
I think
you're not gonna battle Ja Rule.
Nah. You know what?
He would never battle.
I think he'll fight Ja Rule though. I think he'll get in the ring and fight Ja Rule. Why not? No, that's not what we do.
If you need Ja Rule, yeah, man. Everybody know this dude is like a professional fighter. Like unless Ja Rule can show me that he from 8, 9 years old and spent about, this dude was in boxing for like 5 years. He might got 10,000 hours in boxing, or he might got 5,000 in. Bro, like it ain't about fighting that guy, bro. Unless you got similar type of hours, man.
I'd rather see him battle. I'd rather see him battle rather than fight.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Ja Rule, he'll never battle. That's the person that he would not battle. But like if you were a Jay-Z, you know what I mean? He's not gonna battle Cam because Cam ain't on his level. It have to be like that's the hard part. Now T.I., I can see a possible T.I.
Well, T.I.'s in too much trouble right now.
Not now. We're talking about like, when things are better and when he's not in that space. But yeah, I can see that be a battle because
you think his trouble might ruin his career?
I mean, he already lost the show. So I mean, he's gonna come back.
He lost the show.
Yeah, he lost the show. Show's off the air. I mean, even if he wins,
that was a hit.
I'm not saying that the show won't come back.
That was a hit.
But I think he's far from over. T.I. is not over, bro. He's
not over, but that was a hit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but those are the dips, man. Who else took a dip like that? A few people took dips like that and came back like super, super strong. Like Gucci Mane. I mean, he's a different type of character, but like the dip he took.
Man, shouts out to T.I., man.
Yeah.
And stay out of people's bedroom, man.
Yeah.
Like that, I think that's the moral that I got out of it.
Yeah.
He was like, whatever was going on, I think, him and his wife are swinging or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Either way, Gucci.
I really don't know, but
either way, if Gucci could come back, you know what I'm saying? Your man T.I. could come back. You follow what I'm talking about? Because T.I. is more of a person. He's more sociable.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know what I mean?
With T.I.?
Yeah. Gucci Mane. What's sociable about Gucci Mane? Like Gucci Mane is like a wild out dude.
Yeah, he's attractive.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? He just has he's able to not just he's a genius in curating new talent in that space. But whereas T.I., man, you could listen to his podcast, you could watch him in a movie.
Right.
And I'm not saying that Gucci can't do those things, but I just don't, I think they different in that manner. And my point is Gucci set the trend or set the example of going through these different hardships and then being able to come back from it.
Right.
You follow what I'm talking about? And yeah, I mean, you're right. But T.I., they got him in there for that's whatever. I'm not saying I don't want to be construed like we're saying something about human trafficking or whatever, but we know that that's blown up. Like we know that, you ain't gonna tell me that. That's why I don't even watch. I'm not reading nothing. If it was a prostitute involved, she been getting calls from them, right? If there's a situation where it's him, her, and they got one of come on, man, get out of here with that, man. Come on, all of a sudden. So I don't even want to, I'm not even entertaining that. You just gotta let him go through that. And luckily it wasn't no children or no underage. So, whatever's gonna happen, he's gonna have to pay for it. Unfortunately,
he's paying for it.
Yeah, he's paying for it right now. But that's also get back for what him stepping out, making the talks that he.
It happened right at the same time.
Yeah,
buy a house. Forget Gucci.
Right, at the height of all that stuff.
That's how they do it. That's how they get you.
Yeah,
that's how they get you.
That's a fact.
You're gonna denounce Gucci. You got a loud voice.
Right.
Gucci been around since over 100 years.
Right. Well, it's more than just Gucci. He denounced a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to go look at all the stuff he was saying. He was saying a lot. He was taking shots at a lot of different things. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely
hit that subscribe button, man. Tell a friend.
Yeah,
man.
Facts, man.
Hit that like button.
Yeah, share it.
It helps the algorithm.
Yeah, man. Share it. And I mean, that's about it, man. I'm done. Man. I'm done. We come back tomorrow, man.
Come back tomorrow. We're just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Just getting started. I mean,
definitely. I'm thirsty and I'm hungry. You know what I mean? But we could definitely do this for days. But hey, come back tomorrow. Let's keep it going. Keep the conversation going. Share it. We're gonna get other people on, part of the conversation.
Absolutely.
Figure the whole tech aspect of it out.
Absolutely.
Right. So y'all gonna grow with us, and we appreciate y'all to the utmost.
It's debatable.
That's a fact, man. Go out there, be all you can be, and come back so we can debate about it.
Tell a friend.